Hi everyone, this is Saranya. In this video, we'll be seeing about double linked list. So double linked list is a type of linked list which allow both direction, that is reverse and forward in linked list. It has three paths: node data, pointer to the next node, and pointer to the previous node. This previous data and next in collection is said to be node, and the address of this node is said to be head. So there are some operations in double linked list. They are insertion, deletion, and display. So we can perform insertion at front, middle, or at the end. It's same for deletion. So let's move on to creation of a node. First, we have to declare a structure name. We give it as node, and I declare two pointers, that is previous and next, and one integer data. One is for integer data. And in the main part, I will be declaring a pointer, that is head pointer, which points a node. So we have to allocate some memory. We will be using malloc function here. So here we are using malloc function. Inside malloc function, we have to pass size of the structure, so it will able to create a memory for this structure. So we have created a memory, we have allocated some memory, and we have given an address. So the head part is 1000. We have created a node. After this, we will be giving the previous part as null and the next part as null and data as 10, and we can change any, we can give any data. So this is how we create a node. Let's move on to insertion of node at the beginning. This is the node at the initial stage, and the has value of 1000. So we'll be inserting this node at the front. So I'm 2000 is temp, which stores 2000. So as I said, this node should come in the front, that is insertion at the beginning. So we'll be giving the temp of next value as head. We'll be giving this next value as head's value, that is we'll be giving 1000. And then we will be giving temp pre value as null as it is, and head value as temp. So if we see the resultant list, it will be like this. As I said, previous value will be null, and to link this both linked list, we will be leaving the head value to this next part. So the next part of the first node will be giving the head value of this node. So it carries the address of this node 1000. So these both nodes has been now linked, and this acts as head and this acts as temp right now. As I said, this acts as head, and this will be next of the second node will be null. So let's move on to the program of the insertion at beginning. So as I said, we have to create a structure node, and in the main part, if h is null, h is null means head. If head part is null, consider this is head. If head part is null, we will take malloc size of structure node, that is we'll be getting the structure node size, and it's stored in the t part, and we'll be getting data. I declare it as a here, and we have to give t as temp of p as null and temp of n as null, and we'll be giving head part as t. In the else part, if it this is to create a linked list. So if it is not created, if it is created already, it will give else part will work. Now let's come to the insertion at the beginning. T takes the memory allocation, and we will be declaring temp of p value as null, temp of next value as h, that is head, and head value as t. As I said, head value as temp. So, and if this head part works, a node will be added in the beginning, else we can't add at the beginning. So the condition, we have to see the condition, that is head is not equal to null, that is head part that is not equal to null. So this is the program of insertion at the beginning, and output of this, we first we are giving creating a node and giving it as 23. The data value is 33. So first the linked list is created, and I'm adding a value. So I have to add next node here, that in the beginning. So I'm giving the data value as 56. So with the value is being added, it's said here. This is the output of the insertion of node at the beginning. So now let's move on to insertion of node at the end. We know this is the first node and this is the second node, and these two are connected by giving the address of the second node in the next part of the first node. So now we have to add this node at the end of the second node. For that, first we have to perform traverse of the list. That is, we have to move this head to the end node. We know this is the end node. For that, I will give a pointer m that initially holding the point value 2000, and later it will point the end node of the list. So this is the end node of the list. So let's see, this is it, m comes here. This function can be performed using a code, that is why m of next is not null. M of next is not null, so m is equal to m of next. So m will move to the second node, that is end node. So after this, the second part will be like we have to add attach these two nodes. For that, we will be giving m of next is equal to temp. M of next, this is the next part, as temp. So this 3000 address will be given here. So this node will point this node. So after this line of code has been performed, then we have to give temp of previous is equal to m. Temp of previous is address 1000. So this temp has been this node has been connected to this node. This node also points this node. So we have connected the node at the end of the list. So this will be the resultant node while we are adding the node at the end. So let's move on to the program. So we know we have to give stack node, and if we didn't create a node before, we'll be using this code, as we will be coming here. This is the addition of insertion of the node at the end. So it takes value malloc size of stack node. So memory allocation will be done, and will be in getting input as a, that is, will be getting input data, and t of next will be null, and m of m will be h. As I said, head value will be initially stored as m, so it will traverse to all the node. So if m is of next is not null, m of m m will be m of next, and t of pre will be m, and h will be t. So else the printf will be showing like it is already added before. So output will be like if I didn't create a list, first I'll be creating a list of value 21, and I'll be adding a value 34 at the end of the list, and it shows values added at the end. So this is the addition of or insertion of node at the end of the list. We are done with insertion. Let's move on to deletion. So first is deletion of node at the beginning. We have three nodes here, and the head points the address of the first node. We have to delete the first node. So we are temporarily giving a pointing the address of the first node using temp, and we have to move this head to the end node. So we are moving, this moving operation is done using the one line of code, that is head is equal to head of next. Head moves to next. So then the free of temp, that is, this is used to delete the node. So temp is in the first node, that is temp is the address of the first node. So this node gets deleted. After deletion, the temp value will be declared as null, and head's previous value will be declared as null. So there will be no node between here. So the resultant list is being given here. That is, before there was 3 node, now it is 2 nodes because the first node got deleted, and the second node address becomes as the head. So the program is being given here. Since we didn't create any node or list before, I'm creating a list node here. So for that I'm using struct, and if h is equal to n of null, this head is equal to n of null. So let's move up to deletion at the beginning part. So temp is equal to the head, that is temporarily I've been giving a value to the address of the first node as temp, and moving head to the next part and freeing up the temp, that is deleting the address of the first node. So the first node get deleted, and then temp value I'm giving as null, and head of previous value I'm giving as null to not have any connection, and giving the output as value deleted. So this is the program of deletion of node at the beginning. Let's move to deletion of node at the last. There are three nodes here, and we have to delete the node which is present at the last, and this head represents the address of the first node. So the target is to delete this node. So we have having a temp as always. Temp is used to point this first node's address, and this head moves to the last node. So while temp sorry this temp moves to the last node, while temp of next is not null. If temp of next is not null, if this next is this one, if this is not null, this temp value moves to next. So since it is not null, the temp value comes here, and since temp value comes here just to the second node, the temp value of second node is temp of next of second node is also not null, so it moves to the third node. But while seeing the condition of the third node, temp of next of is not null, so but the condition is not satisfied, so the temp value stays here, and we are giving value of the second one as temp2, that is address is set as temp2. Temp2 is equal to temp of pre. So temp2 value is from temp of previous value of temp is given to the temp2, address of the temp2, and temp2 of next is null. This is kept as null because to cut the connection between these two nodes. So we are giving this is null and free of temp. So if we free of temp, this node will, the third node will get deleted, and temp value will give us null, and the resultant will be like this. There will be two nodes, and the last node was this node, and it has the next value of null, and the last node was being deleted. This is the uh, resultant list. So let's move on to the program. Since I didn't create any node before, I'm just creating a node using this piece of code, and let's move on to deletion of code at the last. So we are giving temp was equal to head as a temporary when. If temp of next is not null, temp moves on, temp moves to the last node. As it reaches the last node, temp2 will get temp2 previous value, the temp of previous value, and temp2 next will become as null, and we'll be deleting the temp address, and temp value become null, and we'll be printing value is being deleted. If this not occur, else part to delete an element, a linked list has been created. So this is the program of deletion at the end. So let's see an overall program and output of insertion and deletion. So let's see the code with an output. I have created 5 functions for insertion beginning, insertion at last, deletion at beginning, deletion at last, and display function using some switch cases which gives us options. Let's see the output. It asks us for a choice, choose as, and I'll give one, that is insertion at the beginning. So I'll insert a value as 11. So the node is being inserted. We can see here the node is being inserted. Now I'll give 2, that is insert at the last. I will give as 12. So the node is being inserted, and again I will give as 1. I will insert value 1, and again I give value as 2, that is choice is 2. I'll be inserting 2 as a value which is being inserted at the last. So I'll be displaying it, that is 5. So the value is being displayed, that is 1, 11, 12, 2. And we have to delete some other value. So I'll give 3. So the node is being deleted. So let I give in node at the beginning was being deleted, and if I give 4, the node at the end will be deleted. Now I'll give the 5 to see the result. So now we'll be having only 11 and 12 because 1 will be deleted and 2 will be deleted. 1 was at the first and 2 was at the last, so it will be get deleted. So this is the operation in double linked list, that is insertion and deletion at the beginning and at the end. Thanks for watching.